The history of the Fahrenbruch family. The Fahrenbruch family has a fascinating history that dates back to the 18th century. This ancestral story is based on research and information compiled in a letter about the family's history. The first known ancestor of the family, Johann Christian Fahrenbruch, was born in 1733 in Quedlinburg. He owned a shoemaking business at Polu, 23 in Quedlinburg, and emigrated to Russia in 1766, when many Germans moved to the Volga region at the invitation of Catherine the Great. The family's origins seem to lie in the Hatorf region of the Harz Mountains. This area is known for its history and the early mention of the Fahrenbruch family, which dates back to 1290, when a priest named Dominus Volquinus de Fahrenbruch was mentioned. The family was primarily involved in horse breeding and transportation, serving the Count of Stolberg-Roßla-Ortenburg. In the 1760s, faced with difficult living conditions in Germany, some family members decided to follow Catherine the Great's call and emigrate to Russia. This migration led many Germans to the Volga region, where they established new settlements. Christian Fahrenbruch, a German Lutheran from Saxony, emigrated on September 14, 1766, aboard the ship Der Jan, which sailed from Lübeck to Oranienbaum. The family reached the Volga German colony of Frank in 1767. In 1887, Tsar Alexander III enacted the Alien Law, which allowed only ethnic Russians to purchase or lease land in the western regions of Russia. This led to German colonists having to pay higher taxes. Under these conditions, a wave of emigration to North and South America occurred by 1890. Most of the Fahrenbruch family emigrated to the USA, with many settling in Nebraska. The fate of the remaining members of the Fahrenbruch family changed with World War II. With the invasion of German troops into the Soviet Union, the Volga Germans found themselves caught between two totalitarian regimes. The vast majority were deported to remote areas of the country and forced into labor. The ASSR of the Volga Germans ceased to exist. Both deportation and forced labor claimed many lives. Even after May 8, 1945, the Volga Germans faced special repression under Soviet power until 1955. According to the decree, the destinations for the deported Volga Germans were primarily in Siberia, especially in the Altai region, and Central Asia, particularly in northern Kazakhstan. Despite the extremely poor working and living conditions, the Fahrenbruch family did not lose faith in a better future. After the end of World War II, they rebuilt their lives in northeastern Kazakhstan. With the collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991, the descendants of the Fahrenbruch family saw the opportunity to return to their historical homeland. In 1992, a protocol for the gradual restoration of the statehood of the Volga Germans was signed in Germany. This allowed many Volga Germans, including the Fahrenbruch family, to return to their historical territories. Many of them have successfully integrated into German culture and are spread throughout Germany. The history of the Fahrenbruch family is not just a tale of migration and hardship, but also one of hope and resilience. It illustrates how deeply rooted the longing for home and identity is, even in the darkest times. Their journey is a testament to the human spirit, which, despite all adversities, continually finds a way to reinvent itself and thrive. Thus, the Fahrenbruch family remains a living example that the past, no matter how painful, always has a place in the future.